coffee's good.
Does the coffee taste good?
Yeah.
Is it thick?
Yeah, nice and bold.
Well guys, it's opening day here in my home state of Montana. I'm with my buddy Andy, who I grew up hunting with since I was a little kid. He's kind of done some homework for us and been scouting a little bit before we got here, but we took a big look last night from about 6-7 miles away and spotted a pretty good herd of elk in this area. Saw a few mature bulls, so we got up about 2:30 this morning, hiked a couple, 2.5-3 miles in here. It's probably 6:30, almost 7 now. We probably have about 45 minutes till shooting light. Trying to get up on this knob that was in the middle of the herd we spotted last night. So, just a general Montana tag, public land. Could get a little western. This is definitely kind of a heavily hunted area, so this could happen fast. We're gonna get up here at daylight, and hopefully we got some elk within shooting range. He's only 222 yards. Looks like a pretty good bull. Guys, we've got 3 or 4 bulls. We're just catching glimpses of them in the timber. The one we could have killed, these 200 yards, just a 5-point. Not a small bull, but we know there's a couple better bulls in here. So there's a couple bulls in the thick we can't get a good look at. We're hoping those are the bigger bulls. So they're only 250, 300 yards, we just can't see them. Ran into a couple hunters. They might have pushed the herd out. We'll see. We'll keep picking through here and see if we don't have anything trickling through. Already we're on 2 bulls, only 200 yards away. So 2 bulls and a nice buck. Got bear, deer, and elk tags in our pockets, so they're all free game. Day 2 here in Montana. We did quite the trek yesterday. We did probably, I don't know, 6-7 miles in some big, steep, rugged country. Spotted elk in the morning. Had a chance at those 2 small bulls, but we're looking for something a little better. So late night getting out last night, so we took the morning to spot. Couldn't turn up any more elk in that area we were in, so we went to a whole new area. We're gonna hike in right now. It's about 3 o'clock, 3:15. Gonna spot this evening, and it's an area Andy's had success in before, so hopefully we turn something up and find something within range. $100. Nice and slow. All good. Guys, we just hiked into this new area. It's about 1.5 to 2 miles. We're up here at a big vantage point where we can oversee a lot of country and can even look up other drainages to make game plans for the next day or two. So kind of what we're dealing with is yesterday was opening day. So you get, you know, a big weekend push of elk getting pushed around and things like that. This area is kind of secluded, and from the past it's a place where a lot of bulls congregate to once they get pressured. So we're hoping maybe a few bulls got pushed in here for the last couple days. Going into the week with less pressure would be a good spot. So we're gonna get set up down here with a big vantage point, and hopefully we can turn something up. But keep in mind, we've got bear, deer, and elk tags in our pocket, so things could happen quick. You know, we each got tags in our pocket. Andy and I both running MOA rifles. I'm running my 300 PRC. Andy's running the 28 Nosler. So if we see a nice deer, things could change quickly. Guys, we're winding down day 2. Spotted a nice mule deer buck. We've got elk way across. Unfortunately, the bulls, nothing to look at. If there was a good bull there, though, that'd be a great spot to get on in the morning. But I don't think we'll pursue that bull. He's just a small, young raghorn. Just got about 5 minutes of shooting light left here, so we're gonna hit a new area tomorrow morning, overlooking a bunch of big country. We'll take some inventory and make a game plan from there and get right back after it. I got elk. They're up there high. Andy, see them? Yeah. We better go. Okay. Well guys, morning of day 3. Things kind of got started quickly this morning. We hiked in here to another one of Andy's spots and got elk spotted right away, but they were just moving up quick through the trees. So we hauled ass in here, got set up, just barely saw them going up through the trees, and we're in them, been in elk every day. Just need a shot opportunity, big country. So we'll see. When it's cloudy like this, the air.
Oh, the rain, it's gonna snow.
got a little bit of a climb, don't we?
Yeah. You gotta drop all this to gain it back. Above Smith or Swift down. You ain't killing nothing but time. Oh yeah. Easy there, Skippy. Probably just stay kind of on the side of this ridge. I think on the top of the ridge we might have more dead bull. Is that the side you think? I don't know. I was gonna just go right here and then go just pick through it. Yeah. Well, guys, we took another morning to scout. Got a long look up on this big drainage. Spotted some elk in here. So we're getting up in behind them. Just hiked in about 1.5 miles. Set camp at the bottom. We're hiking up this ridge here to get a big vantage point for tonight. Get a big look. We're right in the middle of 2 drainages. Got some big open meadows in them. Lots of sign in here. So, see if we can get it done. Camp we go. Got up on the ridge, found an awesome spot, saw elk right away, cows and calves. We had one elk like 50 yards below us in the trees we never saw. He must have heard or smelled us or something. I heard him kind of crashing out of here, so we'll hike back down to camp and make a game plan for the morning. But we found an awesome spot, and this definitely looks like a place a big bull could be hiding out. So it's cold, it's perfect conditions. A little bit of snow would be nice. Let's see what we can turn up tomorrow. Pine needles burn good, and then the rest of it's still just a little green if there's.
Well,
got a good feeling about tomorrow. We're gonna walk right over that hill. If they've got more than 5 points on their head, they're getting a 215 gram burger.
Like,
yeah. Just gotta get up there and figure it out. Get up there early enough where they're low enough where we can play it side to side.
yeah, we might have to get above them.
I've played this game a lot.
guys, it's like our 5th day here in Montana. Just got in the timber. Left camp about 6 a.m. About an hour and a half before light. Got elk feeding right below us in an open meadow. We're just gonna wait in this thick timber as they filter through, try to get a shot. It's gonna be close quarters, it's gonna be quick, so hopefully we can catch it on camera.
I think one time. Do you see him?
Yeah. Bull in the back. Super small. Let's go up. What do you say we just tiptoe back up that way? I don't know if it's worth going down here further. Yeah, we'll probably just bump them. They'd probably just go like this. Yeah. Dang it, I wish that one bullet could have something better. Yeah, I saw him, he's just a braggy. Could have neck shot him easy. Yeah, he's just a braggy. It's tiny. I can see him good. He's not that big. Yeah, I know. Let him walk. Yeah. Let's just let him kind of wonder what the movement is, but not let him see us. Just walk on, buddy. Walk on. Why couldn't that have been a 6-point? I feel like I'm being picky, but we know there's good bulls up here. I mean, we're just pounding this timber today because we know there's elk in here. Tim spotted this bull coming right up to us, 40 yards. Just sat here and stared at us for like 3 minutes. I thought about it. Just keep pushing through the timber and see what else we can find. We know there's a couple more good bulls in here, so. Couldn't get him on film, but we saw him coming up here this morning through the trees. Looked like one good 5-point, one decent potential 6-point. Just caught a glimpse of him coming up, so that's what we're looking for. It's thick in here. These 5 cows just came walking out on the cliff. I have no clue what they're doing.
They're turning around.
They're turning around, heading back in, so. Otherwise, been a slow evening.
Just got back to camp. It's evening of day 5, night of day 5. We've got a couple days left with our time here in Montana. Had an awesome day. We were into elk right away today. Bulls bugling, cows talking. Had elk in the trees without even being able to see them at probably 20, 30, 40 yards a few different times. Had a chance at 2 small bulls. One we could have shot at 35, 40 yards, but just decided to let it walk. And then right at dark tonight, I had a nice, not a giant bull, but a nice respectable bull for this area. Just being a general tag here in Montana. It was a nice 5-point bull, 150 yards. I leaned over a tree, was right on him, but it was just barely past shooting light. I could have shot him, but it was just past shooting light and a little dark, so we were forced to let him walk, but got a few days left, and we've kind of got this area figured out now. We saw some elk this evening, saw where they were going, and gonna do the same thing in the morning. Try to play them up in the timber when they're feeding back up to us. So we'll just do it all over again tomorrow, and hopefully we can connect with something. Only thing that'll get me out of here. Had a little message for us when we got back to the truck. Whoever wrote this, I'm from Montana. Well, guys, it's day 7 here in Montana. You had a little break in film. We split up last night. We hiked out. Why you see the break in film is we hiked out yesterday, midday. We split. Andy went to one spot and spotted, and Tim and I went to another area and spotted over a bunch of country. Andy turned up, looks to be a really nice bull, but it's way the heck in there. So we're just kind of regrouped, got a good night's sleep, put the backpacks in the truck. We're packing in about 5 miles. The bull's probably 5.5 in there. So we're gonna hike in today for an evening hunt, camp in there for a night or 2, and hopefully we can find him, if not a few more, and make something happen. It's down to the wire, so we'll see.
Hopefully it's not and everybody on the same elk. us or smelled us or something, so they're in here. We need to get one ridge over to get set up for tonight. Hopefully we can turn this bull back up he spotted. Both got tags. Andy's got first dibs. We'll see what happens. Guys, we just got into where we're headed. Got about half a mile to get to this glassing knob we want to get to. And the bull is about 600-700 yards on the other side of it. So with this bull, we just jumped in the trees here. There's probably a few bulls hanging in this basin. So we did see there's 2 other hunters in here somewhere. So hopefully they don't mess some things up. But just get in here and try to make it happen. Well, guys, just got up to this glass knob to spot this bull that Andy found last night from about 5 miles away. And Tim, behind the camera, spots a big mule deer bedded up here. Big mountain buck. I mean, probably 175 class deer, maybe bigger, heavy, wide, eye guards like this. So we might have a little change of plans real quick and try to get this deer dead. But we're on a knife ridge right now. The elk was spotted last night's on one side, this deer's on the other. So ideally, I'd like to shoot this buck and then still have a chance to find this bull tonight. He's bedded, facing away. I don't have a shot. I'm probably gonna get my gun, get ready right here. We're gonna keep going back and forth spotting so we don't lose track of this elk. But when he stands, I'm gonna take him. So 650 yards bedded. He's in a little tight window though, so if he gets up and moves, we're gonna have to wait for him to come out and do an opening. But we'll see. He's a stud.
Left about 6 inches. Yeah, left about 6 inches.
Skimmed his front shoulder.
You see him, Tim?
I see him.
I can't see him.
He's going down to the trees.
You see him, Tim?
Is he gone?
No, well, yeah, pretty much.
Well, guys, it's been about an hour, but missed that deer. Was completely confident in the shot. Made that shot time and time again. It was not a hard shot. The wind was just tricky, I guess. The wind died, so I shot. But I guess I was looking at the trees around him. They weren't moving. I hit about a minute and a half, maybe even more, 2 minutes, 2.25 minutes left. He stood, gave me a couple more opportunities. Just, I didn't hold far enough left, I guess. There's more wind over there than I thought. I mean, part of me was questioning the zero, my gun being off left, but I just shot it, checked my zero, and it was dead on. So, big deer. I mean, obviously, I'm not very happy right now. The last shot grazed him, so all we can do tomorrow, we're gonna give him the night, and tomorrow we're just gonna pound the trees and see if we can turn him back up. It wasn't a fatal hit. He's not even hurt, but he wasn't too startled. He doesn't really know what's going on. Maybe we'll find him in the morning, or we can pound the timber and see if we can't turn him up. I don't know. I guess we'll find out in the morning.
our last full day. It's Saturday, our last full day. And we got tomorrow morning. It's about an hour before daylight, so we're gonna make our way across this ridge to get back to our glassing area and see if we can turn something up. Need to find a big bull still, and hopefully we can turn that deer back up. So we'll see. We'll just get to glassing this morning. It's really windy. It's kind of definitely not making things easy. It's boiling off this mountain 15, 20 mile an hour right now, so let's see what we can do. We'll get out of here and grind it out all day and see if we can turn something up.
Well guys, it's our second day back in here. We split up with Andy this morning. He's gonna go one ridge over, see if we can turn that bull up he spotted. We've devoured these two canyons. We can't find him anywhere. So Tim and I are working on this ridge. We're gonna work this drainage up, looking for elk and also looking for that big deer from yesterday. So see if we can't get something. It's super windy out today, so everything's kind of just holed in. It's gonna be tough, but we only have tonight and tomorrow morning left, so I'm kind of desperate. I think we got eyes on the buck that I missed last night. Don't know for sure. He was in the thick, and I could just see a couple like tines. I mean, it could be a different buck, could be a small buck. I don't know. Just it's in the same general area he was bedded yesterday, so it's super thick. We can't pick him back up, so we're just gonna drop down and try to get up kind of slightly downhill from him, see if we can see up into the trees he was in, see if we can catch him. I think so.
Sounded like it. Yeah, it sounded like a weapon, but it sounded good. Work back across.
Oh, that was a neck shot.
Yeah, that's perfect. Work over into this opening. We might be over there. It would have came from us.
I see it. There's a track.
Dumped it.
Dude, freaking sweet. God, are you kidding me? Oh.
Been playing cat and mouse with this guy for way too long.
Dude, the highest to highest to the lowest to lowest. Are you kidding me? Oh my God. Oh,
sweet.
My God. Dude. That's why we're working slow through the trees.
Yeah.
All right, guys, this is insane. Been hunting the last week with Andy, absolutely grinding, try to get a bull, whether for me or him. Oh, I smoked him.
Yeah.
This buck came out last night, and we're like, we had a bull elk we thought over the ridge from us, from Andy spotted the night before. We didn't know if we should shoot the buck or not. I ended up taking a shot at the buck and missed. We just missed call the wind. It's a tricky situation. We had no wind at us and a bunch of wind at the buck. So last night was bad. I was all down in the dumps. I mean, missed him 3 times. Like it just, I'm not gonna hide it. We missed, I was pissed. Tim and I worked our asses off, went through the timber all day today. Andy stayed up on a knob. We communicated back and forth to see if we could turn him back up. We think we found him in the trees. Tonight we were just making our way over to do our evening hunt, and we decided just to go slow because there's limited water in here. Sure enough, we see him. I just see a rack going up through the trees. Looked like he went in the trees, so I tiptoed forward about 50 yards. And there he was. All I could see was head and rack. So I just put it right where I thought his shoulder was. Smoked him. What was he, like 80 yards?
Yeah.
Something like that.
He wasn't far.
Oh my God. God damn. That's called the lowest of lows, the highest of highs right there. Let's pull him out of here and take a peek. Nice. Oh, my big Well guys, we got her done. This has been a whirlwind of a hunt. To do this today, holy smokes. We've been saying all week, all it takes is 2 seconds and the whole week switches
Changes the
around.
whole thing, yeah.
300 PRC, our MOA extreme long range hunter build. Andy's running our MOA Badland carbon 28 Nosler. Been treating me awesome this year. Yesterday was actually the first miss of the year with the gun, all because of me and wind calls. But man, I'm stoked. We still have some time to hunt tonight. So we're gonna get this deer taken care of. We're gonna get over to this knob and see if we can't turn up this bull for Andy and figure out how to pack this guy out of here. We're about 5 miles in? 4.5?
Yeah.
5.5, 6.
5.5, 6. So I'm jacked. This is awesome. We're gonna take care of this deer, take some pictures, and see if we can't get an elk down between tonight and tomorrow morning.
Yeah.
Walk slide or what? In. Tim, you ready?
Send it.
You want him? Hold on. If you want me to right away. They're moving, Andy. Okay, go ahead. Wait for you. If they start moving, I'm gonna shoot them. Okay. Hold on a second. 5. 8.3. Ready? Which one do you take? I'm taking the right one. They're moving, Andy. Okay, go ahead. Hey, Tim, you on him?
Yep. Oh, hit him.
They moving. They moving. Get in the range.
There's one going up. One going up.
Send it, Andy.
Guys going left?
Got one.
I think those were both maybe hits. You got him, dude. There was one still there. Get away. Get away.
Going up the hill. Hit him. Nah, a little high.
Little high.
Little high.
Where is it? Did we get 2?
I think 2. 2 are down. This one. Nope, this one's gone.
Oh, there's one standing there, Andy. Get on your gun. Get on your gun. He's not gonna go anywhere. He's smelling the dead one. 559. 8.5. 8.5. Guys going left.
There's 2 of them going over to the right.
Yeah.
41 minutes?
Yep.
20, 41.
Right his ass.
Almost got him, dude. Down on the left, we originally saw him. Left side of the park. And
Trees.
Well, guys, we're gonna get up there and see if we can get our hands on these wolves, but I shot one and Andy shot two. He had 3 tags, so we were trying to get another one, but barely missed one up high at 1,075. You'll see on camera. This is what dreams were made of. Grew up here in Montana hunting wolves ever since it was legal. Finally killed one. Grinded out the past 8 days of hunting for an elk. Ended up shooting a big deer, and now we got 3 wolves down, probably at least 2, but probably 3. This is, I can't even, I feel like I'm in a dream.
Unreal.
This is what it's all about. I'm glad. Talk about investing in a long-range rifle system right here. Most people in a quick situation, 600 yards, you know, that's a hard shot to make. And we,
Well, you got
put
the
the hammer
binos.
down on it.
I mean, got the binos.
Yeah.
Hit the button, range,
made it quick.
dial,
Yeah.
shoot.
The Zeiss
I mean,
binoculars compensate for everything. We just boom, ranged, and we were killing them. I could have shot a lot sooner. I was just waiting for Andy. So what happened is I saw the wolves. Andy was down spotting about 200 yards below us off a cliff. I get set up and I howl to stop all the wolves. They're up in the rock slide. And I'm just set up on one wolf and he's just sitting on his butt and I'm on him. And I waited about 30 seconds and finally Andy gets up here and I'm like, all right, Andy, if they start moving, I got to shoot. And fortunately, he got set up in time where I shot, thumped the one, and then
hit
2
him.
more stopped. He thumped another one. And then about, what, 2 minutes later, one came walking back out to look at one of the dead ones, and Andy hammered him. So that wolf ran down a little bit in the trees too. So we should have 3 wolves laying there dead, but that's why you invest in awesome equipment that's capable of shooting long range, and the rangefinders that make it nice and easy.
Yeah.
This is sweet.
Unreal.
This is once in a lifetime stuff right here. All right, let's go get our hands on them.
Punch all the tags. Maybe another buck too. Shit.
Yeah, that's one. He's dead.
There's one.
This one's not huge, but it's a wolf. We should have 2 more down in here. They're probably in the thick stuff here. That one better size?
Nah.
That's a beautiful wolf. Epic night, epic night. Beautiful mountain high country buck, dead, and what, an hour and a half later we got 3 wolves on the ground. Totally fluke. Like I said earlier, Andy was down spotting elk. I look up, I hear rocks falling. I look up 600 yards away, we'll have to look at the film, but 7 to 10 wolves somewhere in there coming down. I'm shooting one of our long-range hunter 300 PRCs, carbon barrel, 22-inch with a suppressor, Night Force NX8. Andy's got our Badland carbon 28 Nosler, running a 24-inch barrel with a suppressor, Night Force ATACR scope. We're geared up for it. I mean, we both run the Zeiss Victory range-finding binoculars to make it quick. Honestly, if it wasn't for that, if we would have waited,
Wouldn't have got shots. Probably.
they were kind of getting nervous. I howled to stop them, but yeah, the rangefinder made it way quicker. So I don't even know what else to say. I'm kind of speechless. We have a lot of work to do. We got to skin 3 wolves out, go pick my deer quarters up on the way back to camp, and take everything back to camp tonight. Had a hell of a week. Andy spent all week with us, put us up in his house and everything. I grew up hunting with Andy, so this was awesome. I've been busy with life and work and everything, and so is he, so we haven't hunted together in a few years, but we used to do this stuff like crazy, wolf hunt here in Montana and whatnot, so it was good to get back together and do this epic hunt. Good work. Tim, great job behind the camera. We did some pretty good shooting. Once in a lifetime stuff right here. Let's get to work. Yeah.
Gonna leave hide.
Three wolves tubed and ready to throw in our packs. Now we gotta go load up my deer and get back to camp. We're getting a good layer of snow on us, aren't we?